Sierra, I'm Juggernaut's daughter. Today I'm just coming in the shop to practice some welding with him. I do work full-time, I go to school full-time, so I don't come in here as much as I wish I could, but I'm just coming in here and working with my dad today.
Alright guys, so Sierra, she went over, she's going to be working with me in the shop today. She hasn't TIG welded in quite a few months, like 6 months probably, huh?
Definitely.
You've been slacking?
I've been slacking, I have.
Yeah. So, she wanted to get out here this weekend and practice her aluminum. So, we're going to go over a few ways that I like to use to get my material cleaned up prior to welding, okay? Generally, when parts come off of the plasma table, they've got a pretty rough edge. There's quite a bit of dross on the edge, and it's not as smooth cut as steel or stainless steel. So what I like to do is either take a wire wheel. She hates the wire wheel. She's scared of it. She's a baby. Anyway, you can either take a wire wheel, stainless steel wire wheel, and go along this edge. You can take it to the belt grinder, or just a flap wheel if you wanted to. But I like using a 2-inch roll lock. And they're these little 3M Scotch-Brite roll-on pads. So the red is kind of a medium finish. I like to start with that one and then end with the green, because especially if you're welding like true corners, say you're welding true 90s, you're welding up a bitchin' fuel cell, and you want that edge to be nice and clean and not full of black flecks. And to leak and crack, then you want to get it cleaned up really well. So she's going to go ahead and start cleaning up these edges, get it all cleaned up, and see if she's not traumatized after that.
Yeah.
And then we'll get the machine set up. We'll go over, get the machine set up, and see what you can do, girl.
Okay. Oh, now we're gonna go ahead and flip it to the other side and grind that side now. Daddy, it's so hard.
Sierra, why are we doing this?
So right now we're getting the oxide layer off and any dirt or contaminants just off the metal, so it'll lay down and clean the weld.
Yep, that's correct. Damn, I got a smart kid.
Okay, so we're gonna put the collet in here.
Yeah, we're gonna go over setting up the torch.
And then the gas lens.
And these are both 3/32 diameter. We're gonna be running higher amperage because it's aluminum, right? So we're going to run a 3/32 tungsten. Okay, you've got your gas lens on tight.
Yeah.
Okay, loosen up that back cap, because sometimes if you have this tight without the gas lens on, it won't seat properly, but it is seated, so you're good. Now you need your edge. We're using our edge welding cups, Pyrex and quartz cups. We're going to use a quartz number 5 for this. The quartz is rated for higher temperatures, higher amperages, and more temperature. So let's see, find our quartz. Yeah, so this is kind of my go-to. If you're looking for the part number, it's GLQ5, and that's the quartz number 5 gas lens or cup. So now we've got our adapter, right? This adapter ring goes on every single one of them. This screws onto your gas lens, right? And then you've got your extra insulator. Whoops, which we should have put on there first. I'm gonna let you do this.
Okay.
You do it all the time for me at on race week, but it's been a little while.
Yeah.
So look at those fancy nails you got. Yeah.
I got my nails done by my best friend. Did them yesterday.
That's pretty good. Your best friend. Yeah, it's cool. Your best friend does nails.
I'm gonna let you put it on.
Yeah. So these cups, you can break them. You know, you want to be careful with them. So now what we need to do is go ahead and put a diffuser. So these little screens, a lot of engineering went into these bad boys, and it's so that you get laminar flow, so that you're getting perfect gas coverage, right? They wanted to be better than every other cup out there. So these are actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different layers of stainless screen. And what that does is it helps let the gas flow evenly. I think it would be cool one of these days if we could set up a little experiment with some smoke or something. That would be pretty cool to be able to see how it flows. But we're going to take our quartz 5. Actually, that's not our quartz 5. And we're going to push out. We're going to push out this diffuser. Okay. Be careful so you don't damage it for next time. But that one is for a 1/16 tungsten. We don't want that. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your diffuser. The fine screen goes inward. Okay. So all you have to do is push that in there and then use their nice little 3D printed tool here, and that places your diffuser where it needs to be. You want to show that to the camera? Oh, fancy. Sets it at the proper depth, and they're nice because otherwise you're trying to jam it in there and you never get it straight, and you know, if you don't have it at the proper depth, it's not going to do its function. So now that cup just slides right over those O-rings. Let's get you a fresh tungsten. Actually, I'll just throw this one on the sharpener real quick. So for aluminum, what I did, I just put a 35-degree angle on it. You don't have to get that critical, but my grinder is set up on 35 degrees. I went ahead and put a 35-degree angle on it, and then I just touched the end of it to the wheel to take that fine tip off, because when we're running this much amperage on AC current for aluminum, it'll deposit that that fine tip is going to blow off of there, and it's going to deposit it into your weld. So you got your torch all set up. You got
my gloves.
Your Defiant metal gloves. Thank you, Stacia. Yeah, Stacia from Edge sent Sierra her own pink Tig gloves. Their gloves really are badass. I'm not just saying that because they're who they are. I'm saying it because they really are. They're thicker than the ones on the market, and that helps when you're trying not to burn the hell out of your hands. And they have all the way down to extra small, but it looks like Sierra might need extra small, huh? But it'll be all right. So we're running our Everlast 255 EXT TIG, right? Mm-hmm. And we're going to get that set up. All right, we'll show you guys what we're doing there. All right, so we've got our 255 EXT. Used to run a Dynasty before this, and I'm not going to get into the problems that I had trying to get that thing fixed and them having it for months. So I love this machine. All of my machines are Everlast now. Those guys are amazing. It's got 10 different, you can save 10 different profiles, but this is the one that I generally use. We're on AC wavelength, correct? You either go advanced square or soft square are the two I use. You can come in here and you can set pulse. Let's see. You can set your AC frequency. Oops, I did it again. AC frequency, AC balance. You can set your down slope for doing 2T and 4T welding. And you can also set up your pulse. I don't have the pulse on right now. I don't know, Sierra, do you want the pulse on or off? I tend to like it on aluminum. I like it off. For stainless, I'll run it But that's just a little on the setup. They've got a newer model now from this, but we're running AC current. Well, I'm just going to set it at 200 amps and let you do your thing with the foot pedal. So let's get to it. All right, so Sierra's attempting a fillet weld here. May have to move the camera a little bit because she keeps moving on me. Just get comfortable. The biggest thing with welding is being comfortable. If you're not comfortable, the weld is going to be rushed and it's not going to look good.
Ooh, that was bad.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good. You don't do this every day. Okay, so what you want to work on is your consistency here, okay? So I'll pull that filter away. So all you're doing is you're moving a little too far, right? So right here, you can see you started your puddle and then you snapped out of it, right? And so you tried to start again right here, but you're doing good. Just melt that puddle. Once you get both materials to look wet, you're gonna start dab, 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 dab. And right here, do you see how it's getting real concave?
Yeah.
It's because your material's heating up now, and it's not taking as much amperage to melt the material. So remember, like I told you, like a gas pedal in your car, you're just going to slightly back out of it, okay? You still want both of them to look, look wet, but just back out just enough to where they're not washing out like that, okay? Oh yeah. Okay. Oops, sorry about the camera. So what's happening is you're focusing your arc down at this plate and not in the corner. Okay. So yep. Get it a little steeper. Start back where. Go ahead and start back where you were.
Okay.
Go ahead and fill that in. Okay.
Hold on. I need a new rod. Or actually no. Hold on. Let me get a good.
You just got to be comfortable. That's all. This is learning. I mean, this is how it goes. Sometimes it's.
What the fuck?
Bleep. That's a beeper. We got to beep that out. Okay, so Sierra, let's go over where you're struggling, okay?
Okay.
So what I notice is, one, you've got your angle too far forward, right? So when you're coming in, I'm going to try to get this in the camera here. So when you're coming in and trying to dip your rod, it's burning that away, melting it away before you can dab it, right? Because all that heat is blasting right at your filler rod. So when you go more straight in, a straighter angle, and keeping your arc length nice and tight, it can't burn that rod away. And you're gonna dab it, get the filler out, move, dab it, get the filler out, and move. Also, I can tell that you're nervous, and so you're kind of rushing and traveling forward too fast without depositing the material. That's what's leaving those holes in between your welds, is you're not getting enough material into it, okay? Don't move forward until you have a puddle, okay? Till that's filled in, okay? And just play with your pedal. You got to play with that amperage and see what's enough and not enough. Okay, so let's get on it again. Okay, so right there, you were focused. Yeah, you were focused at the bottom plate more than the top.
Hold on, I need to move it.
Okay.
This is fine. Hold on, I'm not comfortable.
That's comfortable. Okay, doing better there, but now that you've got all that material in there, it's going to take more amperage to melt that material. That's why it's standing up like that, is because you don't have enough amperage into it. So give it a little more pedal. Start back over here, since you've got a ton of material there. You're gonna wait until that wets out and it looks like this, okay, to where it looks like concaved, okay?
Hold on.
Okay, what happened there was you snapped out of your, you pulled your torch back before you let off your pedal. Okay, so what do you think about fillet welds?
This is
What do you think about fillet welds? What do you think about fillet welds?
I think they're hard, and I'm getting very angry because I can't figure out the right temperature or
You're getting
right
anxious.
angle.
Yeah.
So you get anxious, and when it like starts to puddle too much, that's why I think I need to like go super fast so I can like catch up.
So you just need to take your time and slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
Keep your torch angle a little straighter in,
and
then bring your filler out back out each time and dab.
But this is hard, and shout out to you, Dad, for being able to do this every day. 'Cause, oh my gosh.
It's not easy, but you know what? Like, a lot of people I notice on YouTube, they'll show them dropping badass dimes, stacking badass dimes, right? But they don't show the work that it takes to get to that point. Everybody's welds look like that when they start.
Probably
okay? I'm telling you, you don't start out overnight being great. I don't know anybody that wakes up and just starts pissing excellence in the morning.
True.
Well, sometimes I do, but it just depends.
Yeah.
So let's see you run a bead on that flat there.
Okay, let me pull this out.
Okay.
It's not fine.
Yeah.
I gotta try and get my gloves on.
Yeah, it's definitely tricky, isn't it?
Definitely. This takes a lot of patience too.
Yeah, patience.
And it's like, you have to think, there's a lot of thinking that goes into it. You gotta think about how much you're supposed to push the pedal, how far to keep it back, the right angle, like.
Right, torch angle, what amperage you're at. Yeah, it's a lot to kind of juggle.
My glove's in the way.
Okay, drop it forward. You can do it against your leg too. Okay, tighten that back cap up.
Okay, now let's see.
Sorry, our camera angles are probably making
really
people
bad.
sick. All right, flip that plate around. There you go. All right, let's see that.
Okay.
Remember, slow.
Control.
That's a lot easier that way,
That's
isn't
way
it?
easier than...
Let me see that. Oh yeah, you're getting there. So you could probably just back out of your pedal just a little bit because your material is hot and it doesn't take as much amperage. There you go. And see, once you get in a rhythm, you know, you'll find your rhythm. Some people listen to music.
Yeah.
Some people count. I don't have any rhythm. All right, looking good.
Thanks for welding with me today. Like and subscribe. Follow if you want to see my progress get better.
yeah, so subscribe, hit that like button. We appreciate it. You can find us on social media at Juggernaut Weld Fab. Thanks for watching, guys. Bear with us.
Yeah.